Okay, we're gonna do a quick recap of January, real quick. So this is from me on the way to another bar crawl, showing off my earrings, which I had just got. So I pierced my ears when I was 19 years old, but I just got earrings and put them back in, and the holes were still there, so I was able to put them back in. That was kind of fun and nice. I also discovered styling powder, which is like this like powder you can put in your hair, and it makes your hair like really gritty, and it stands up really good. And it's like such a simple and easy thing to do, and it makes your hair look so much better. I love it. It only takes like 1 second to apply, and then you're done. I don't know, and it's really cheap. Huge fan. I don't know what this is. Took a bunch of screenshots. Maybe these were on accident. Okay. So this is a book that I read. This was a murder mystery. But it was really good. The thing I liked about it was like the family emotions. Uh, so the family emotions were really strong and good. It's just like it was written from a bunch of different people's perspectives all at once, and it's just like how like they all sort of like love and hate each other. You know, like all these people, they're at this wedding, and they're all like there's a bunch of people who are family. There's a bunch of people who aren't family but have like trauma bonds that are often like not good. You know, like negative trauma bonds, and so they don't really like each other, have like some reason to hate each other, but also like they're connected, they're intertwined. And one guy, the groom, is like a sociopath, and he's been manipulating people and using people for his whole life. And it's about how like slowly like his web of manipulations like starts to unravel, because like too many people at once sort of like learn that he's using them, and it just like sort of starts to overflow, and uh, and eventually he gets murdered at the end. But it's just like everything about it, written up to it, was just like so good. Fucking wonderful read. I think I didn't really enjoy. I actually, this is one of those books where like I wasn't sure I was gonna like it in the beginning, because there's a lot of negativity. I don't like books with a lot of negativity. I don't like it when authors like sort of like put negativity in as if it's like interesting by itself. But this book really felt like the negativity was justified, and it felt like it was just like a very interesting sort of like take it from a bunch of different people's perspectives about how like they're all like suffering and hurting, um, and uh, and just because like family, just like you know, marriages end and the kids have to deal with it. People like go through traumas, and sometimes people make mistakes. Other people have to like basically put up with it for the rest of their life. Sometimes if they lose something or they lose someone, I really enjoyed it. But at the beginning, I wasn't sure I was going to. And I actually read a synopsis of the ending, and then I finished it, and I really liked it. I was dealing with uh, phone repair stuff. I fixed a phone that I found on the side of the road, and I've been using that as like my extra phone to like record video, and that's been cool. But I tried to fix my old phone, and it wouldn't fix, and I ended up wasting like a lot of time and money on that. It wouldn't fix, and I'm really annoyed. That is the first time I've ever like tried to fix a phone, and it wouldn't work. Like I put in a new screen, and the new screen just wouldn't work. It did work, but intermittently, and I just had to like throw it away, and so that sucks. I ended up buying a new phone. Happy with my new phone though. Another time lapse of me riding around. I don't remember where I was going this day, but I do remember taking this video and just feeling good. Like the world is bright and beautiful, and yeah, pretty day. Co-working with my buddy Dev. Oh, that's what it was. I was going to hang out with my buddy Dev. Co-working at Motoring Cafe, which is this really pretty little cafe. Took a picture of this statue that's somewhere in the city, and for some reason, all three of these dudes are wearing assless chaps, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are they all wearing assless chaps? Look at this. I know all four of them. I don't know. It's just like it's a weird image. Um, I met up with my friend Red in Union Square. We talked for a little bit, maybe like half an hour, and caught up because we haven't seen each other in a few weeks. And we took a little video of this pretty alleyway. Let's see. Oh yeah, I also found like a cool little park that I've never been to. It's so fun exploring on my wheel. Love it. I read this book, super interesting, The Fabric of Civilization. It's about how like basically like one of the most fundamental and powerful technologies that we've made is like fabric and clothing, weaving textiles. The ability to spin thread and then weave that into something, and also like in the utility is kind of belied by like how ubiquitous it is now, but like it used to take an insane amount of man hours to produce clothing, and it was like easily like 50% of every person's annual budget was just buying and maintaining their clothes. And it's just crazy. And like one of my favorite like statistics, there's a lot of statistics, I've forgotten most of them, but like I can like approximate them, but like one of them was the wool sail that for the Viking ships took longer to make than the ship itself. The sail was a bigger it was a more complicated thing in terms of man hours. Like a lot of people had to work all the time to make fabrics. Like there's just like, and it's just like a really interesting walk through history. And so apparently, like you could just as easily call the Stone Age the thread age, because that's like the first time when threads were made, and then like textiles were made is in the Stone Age. Is like just like a little known fact about history that like you don't really think about. Uh, okay, I was doing some meditative stuff, walking around, feeling really depressed, and I went and I sat next to this whale sculpture, and this like really meditative sort of like ambient music playing all the time. And just stood there for like 15 minutes or something, and just like thought and meditated and looked around, really beautiful day, and just I've been doing that a lot before breaking up with my best friend, just like going around and playing my best. A lot better now, because I have started doing some accountability stuff with a buddy to work out regularly and also like sort of meet goals that I have set for myself, and that's helped a lot. But definitely was feeling unmoored and just like really lost and like aimless for a couple of weeks. Um, let's see. Oh, so this is another bar hop. This was probably the most successful bar hop so far. So there's actually two groups that came. One group at the beginning of the night, and then another group later on towards the end of the night. And the second group was the first group was kind of shy, and I'm sort of like getting used to like hosting this bar hopping thing. I'm not sure I'm doing a very good job, but the group. I think these people are having fun. I think that, but the more social and outgoing people are definitely having more fun. I think. Um, but yeah, it's for me. It's always been a blast. I'm loving it. Oh yeah, I went to this rave in Reseda, and I was taking some video of a ride out there.
Continue on Lincoln Boulevard for 1 mile.
Great. Winter right now is comparable.
That's true. 11 degrees out, you're like,
and then like people start sunset started happening. Let's turn off this. And yeah, it's just like crazy beautiful sunset, and it just got prettier and prettier, and more people came, and it's just like by the end of it, I think there's probably like a couple of thousand people there, which is wild because there was not space, and it was just like we were all like basically like standing. You can't really see it, but like in the bushes, like there was not like grass. It was like a bushy cliff face, and everybody was like in the fucking bushes. Like I was standing in a bush while I was taking this, like bushes up to my fucking knees, and but it was beautiful. It was so pretty. Um, Damn, yeah, really really wild. Uh, Loved it. So I posted this all on Instagram, and a lot of people told me they were jealous and they wish they had come. I didn't even know until last minute that it was happening. They want to do a hike out there, and I was too late for the hike, but I made it in time for the rave, so I got to hang out with them for a little bit, and yeah, really fun, really cool. This is all stuff I posted on Instagram. Oh, my buddy Walt was there. He's a photographer, and he took this photo of me, and then he posted it. He didn't even say hi. He just took a photo of me and posted it, and then he tagged me. I was like, and then we laughed about it. Okay, some nature ride videos that I posted to Instagram. Let's see. Oh, and then I think this might be the last thing on this camera roll. I listened to this great interview with this guy who is a conservationist in the Amazon, and he like basically was a part of a group that had like a first contact with a naked hunter-gatherer tribe in the Amazon. They like and it's a very tense story because like they're warlike hunter-gatherers. They've got bows and arrows that are like very deadly and they're very proficient with, and it was just like if they wanted to kill you, you're dead. And there's just like this very tense sort of standoff because they don't like when loggers come into the Amazon to cut down trees, and so they have like a lot of violent encounters with these naked hunter-gatherer tribes. And it was like, but also just like the way this guy talks and describes the Amazon is just beautiful. Like he's talking about like he'll climb, he did this thing where he climbed up into the tree canopy and like saw the sunrise, and he was like and there's just like trees full of these macaws, like really pretty parrots, and they're just everywhere. And then like gets to see like they're like a map, like a huge cloud of like a river of condensation just like evaporate into the air or something like that. It's just like, it's just like beautiful, and just like the Amazon is just like a totally different vibe. And when he describes it, you feel like you're there, and it's just like wow. It was a really great interview. Highly recommend. I posted it on Instagram. Oh yeah, this is another book that I read. It's called A Psalm for the Wild Built. This is it's like a meditative sort of calm take on what future machine intelligence could look like. I don't think it's realistic at all, but it was very sweet. It's also pretty short. I liked it. And then finally, this was from. I am doing another. Oh no, that's previous video. Well, let's go out and see what else. Okay, that's it. What else? Okay, is there anything else I want to include for January? I was really depressed for a couple weeks, feeling a lot better now. I've been doing accountability stuff. I'm gonna make a video about state of Farley with the philosophy stuff, post that to my YouTube channel. And yeah. I don't know, really grateful that things are not worse, and also excited for the future. I think I'm building a foundation for myself to be able to have like a much better life in a way that makes me want to cry. Like and it's crazy because like it's hard to describe the hopelessness that I started with, and the powerful feeling and anticipation that I have now of like not being hopeless, not being powerless, like being able to like have control of my life in ways that are meaningful. And also just like it's hard to describe because like for most people who understand this stuff as I've am coming to understand it, I think like it's a matter of talent, and they assume that it's not communicable information, it's not learnable information. And so it's like, it's weird, like when you have this level of proficiency, most people think you've always had it because it's very rare to acquire it. And so it's really difficult to explain to people like I did not always have it. In fact, like I started without anything at all, and I taught it to myself, and I don't think most people even get it or even like understand, want to understand. I don't know. It's weird. There's a very strong sort of like lonely at the top feeling where like I feel like a first in my class, maybe first um yeah, like a trailblazer, like the first person to do what I'm doing that I know of. And I I don't know. I don't know. It's a beautiful thing. I'm proud. I'm excited. I'm very gratified, and just yeah, full of gratitude. Um, yeah, yeah. Anyways, all right. That's it for today.